There now follows a party political broadcast on behalf of the Landless Peasant Fuck Party. In 1066, William the Conqueror won the Battle of Hastings. He established a continuous rule of arms over the land and peasants of Britain. Its influence is still felt today. Although historians argue that another violent bunch of murdering scum would have come along soon enough. By 1085, William the Conqueror was the only landowner in England. Nice. All other people in the country were mere tenants, and William needed to know who they were so they could pay tax and other things. And so the first Doomsday Book was written. This book recorded details of all the land and property in Britain, every hamlet, every village, every person. For yea, even the people were owned and were naught but chattel. The monarchy, in theory at least, still owns all of the land in the UK. In the next 800 years, there were changes in land ownership. The church and monasteries acquired vast swathes of the country. In the Middle Ages, much land was transferred to noble families and friends of the king, but none at all to the peasants. And that's how it remains to this day. The people of this land, the toilers, the masses, the majority, the living members of our nation, do not own it, nor is it owned on their behalf, or in their favour, or for their benefit, which is a shame, because land is wealth. Yes, land is the wellspring of life, the economy and everything, before even the creation of wealth by labour, for without land there is nothing, no population, no nation, no wealth. With this in mind, we, the members of the Landless Peasant Party, demand equal rights and responsibility be given to every adult in our land and in others across the earth in a new social, economic model, Landocracy. Hello, my name's Deep Jackson, and I'm a landless peasant. Today, I'm announcing the creation of the Landless Peasant Party, or LPP. In the forthcoming general election in Great Britain, I'll be standing against Gordon Brown in his Fife constituency as a representative of landless peasants. I will be campaigning for a new Doomsday Book to be written, for a new accounting of our land, and I'll be demanding on behalf of all landless peasants that we find a fair and just method of making the most of all of it for all of us. As far as we know, there is only one planet that supports life in all of this marvellous universe. At the moment, we, humans, are destroying large parts of it to make money for people who already have unimaginable wealth and most of the land. Britain's land is owned by a tiny fraction of our population. The UK has 60 million acres. 70% of this is owned by 1% of the population. Just 6,000 or so landowners, mostly aristocrats, own about 40 million acres. 60 million people live in 24 million homes, and these 24 million homes sit on only 7% of the land. The time has come for the landless peasants, for those who care about the environment, and for those who care about the suffering of the poorest in society to take action. The imbalance of land and wealth ownership seen in the UK is repeated all over the world. Are we that stupid? Are we that cowed? Are we the pets of a small group of wealthy families and too poorly educated to articulate our own vision of justice? Are we so caught up in the distractions of progress, the luxuries of exploitation, that we can't tear ourselves from our unjust comforts to self-reliance and the exercise of freedom by effort, not imagination? If you're a landless peasant fuck, then please, at the forthcoming general election in the UK, vote Landless Peasant for a world that makes sense, a world that looks after itself, and a world that we all own. Thank you.